Hello, everybody. 'Tis me again. Yep, it's Diane. Uh-huh. And we're doing a what? A kit up in chat. Yeah, because I need this baby kitted up for tomorrow. I'll show you the baby. It is a Violet Gypsy Horse by Sheena Pike. And now I got it from the one with the diamond art. I'm going to put this over here now. But they don't sell Sheena anymore. They don't have the rights, I guess. So first off, I had a strip. Now on this side over here, it said the quantity of drills you got and the weight. All right, but I no need that. So before we get going, here's your Xyron sticker maker. Apparently that's a permanent sticker. Yeah, I never did know the difference. You can buy non-permanent stickers. So you put it in here. Just push it down until it, and right here you're going to take this piece out. Oh, come on, babe. Come on. All right. And you're going to come on through with it. Hopefully it'll, oh, it's going to get squished. No! And you tear off your strip. Ah, poopy doop. It went crooked on me, man. All right, let's put that out the way. I should have fed it through more carefully, yeah. So, now you have this plastic thing on top, so you just do this. You get the stick on it. Oh, apparently stuff comes off the back too, apparently. And you, well, hang on now, I'm just getting all the white fuzzy stuff that come off of it. Take the clear plastic off the top. Which, see, it doesn't make any sense to me because that plastic is sticky. So I don't know what's up, eh? So it went a bit crooked, but anyway, that's all we can do right now. So what I'm going to do is cut that. Cut out the pieces I don't need. Up here, I got the quantity and the number. I'm going to get rid of all that. I got a pile over there I'm gathering up, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right to the edge of here. Oh, there's only 50 colors in this. Oh, that's even better. I thought there were 60. So, now, let me show you what I'm going to do. So here's my bottle. I was testing out to see what what I would use. All right. But you can see if it would. Right now, there we go. Only the symbol and the DMC are going to fit on this bottle. But that's okay. Because what I'm going to do now is take my ceramic blade. It looks like a pen. This one does. And I gotta sort of take it off the screen because I gotta get right down into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut down through here and cut off the numbers, hopefully leaving the backing behind. Whoops. I'm not a very straight cutter. All right, so let's see what we got now. Really? Maybe I didn't press hard enough. Well, all right. So now I'm going to peel off those numbers because I don't want them. See? Not very straight, am I? No. And they're sticky. They're sticky, so I'm going to fold them onto each other because I don't want them to stick to the tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? And down here on the edge, there was a little bit there. So, I don't want that anymore. Let's throw that over there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut each one through like this so that I could take them off easier. So now I'm going to pause you while I'm doing that, okay? I am back again. So now I use my scissors and I cut through the paper, but I left this strip solid, right? So now I can just peel off the labels. I saw this on somebody else's channel, the way they did it, and I went, oh man, that's perfect. So if you get a paper, see, yeah. If you get a paper Legend, lots of companies still do that, and you got the Xyron sticker maker. Now, all I can tell you that Xyron, you can look for this Xyron, Xyron, on Amazon. If I can find a link for it, I will put it down below. And only hold on to the strip better than I did because, like, you know, hey, it didn't really, like, you can see that. I gotta pause you for one more second now. There you go. Now you can see better because I want to put my little thing here. Yeah, so what I'm going to use the kit up in is my, I got a Art Dot case, the one that holds 240. So each level holds 100. Oh, shit, a donut. I said a bad word. La, 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 la. Each level, there's 3 different levels. It holds 80 bottles. So I will have multiple bottles for different colors. Unless there's only a little bit left, and then I won't care. So that's over to the side. And I got some like round stickers here that I will write on, like if I got 2 bottles of something, I'll write on the numbers and put on the bottles. Yep. But I have to apologize because I don't even think I asked how you were doing today, this morning, whenever you're watching this video. And I apologize for that. And I want to say hi to my subscribers. And thank you for being here. And if you're new, this is your first video that you've seen of mine, this Kit Up and Chat. And I'm going to kit up. I'm going to chat. You can just listen to me, whatever you're doing. You really don't have to watch if you don't want to. Oh, God, here we go. Yeah. And if you like what you see or the silliness I get on with unintentionally, but it happens, you can hit the subscribe button and join my silly family. Because we's all silly here, and silly is good. Silly is good. Get you through the day, all right? Now, I already had this one. I was trying to figure out by the weight. This one said 10.39 grams if it would fill up a bottle, but it was a bit more. So I'm going to just poke a label on that. 159, number 3. These are small. Oh. These are small stickers. Come here. This is why you got your tweezers, Diane. Somebody is messaging me on Facebook. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to put that right there on the bottle. Number 3. What I'm going to do right now, though, and now so that little bit I'm going to leave in the bag. Because I sort of think I might never need it. Alrighty. So, oh, this is a firefighter tray. I know. I gotta show you. Because I got stuff to tell you, okay? I got stuff. Hang on, I'm going to take it off screen. I will list this below, too. So, we have a tray. It says, it's hard to read there. It says Element Mini. And there's one that's also this size. This is the Element here. Everything all the way over here. They both had the same things in them, only one's small, one's big. So you take off your tray. Let's zoom in a little bit. These are for the ones that didn't see the unboxing. So you have the grid tray, right? So you got singles, 2, 4, I think there's 5s, 7s. I think there's a 10 goes here. And this is your trash tray. It actually comes out. Hola. Your trash tray. And this is your pen holder. Now, if you're using this tray, put on your lid, shake it upside down and tap it. Go like this. Then you open up the sliding door. Boop, into your bottle. But, see this hole in the bottom? You're going, oh yeah, that's just a grid tray. It might be. It has another bottom, another bottom, and this is just for single placing. Or in the case of Diane, when you mix up 2 drills, you can pour it in this and see the different colors. Used it the other day for that exact purpose. And then you say, well, I don't know if I want grid trays. That is fine. You can go to 3rd level, well, whichever way they are, and you just have your normal tray. You poke your finger up. Voila. So when you're putting them back in, put them in here first and then down. Snap them down. Same thing. There you go. But for our purposes this evening, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I got any gentlemen, but we'll just use the normal tray. Isn't that freaking cool? Because it's a step up from the normal grid tray. You got the grid tray, you got a grid tray, but this one, you can take this one with you, or the bigger one, and you got 2 different kinds of grids, or you have your normal tray, you got your trash drill tray, and like if you put the top on, say I put trash in here, so I would put the top on, open up my little, see, hang in now, you'll see it better. Here's my finger, see it's a lever. Then I would shake it all out, close it up, take off the lid, pop out my trash tray, dump it. All I gotta say about it. Oh, I'm gonna have a sip of my drink now, which is good Newfoundland. Newfoundland, Canada, where I was born and bred. Lived 54 and a half years of my life. Iceberg rum. And you say, how did you get that, Diane? For those that don't know, I'm living in Belgium. Diane got that because her sister and bro-in-law, I think he likes me after all, you know. If I could get that up now, hey. That's only because I'm on camera. That this is not working the way I want to. I got it. See, just put the little label there. Yeah, I'll need Goo Gone or something. In the States, they call it something different, but in Canada, we call it Goo Gone. Goo Gone. My sister and her hubby came to Belgium. Now, this is going to sound silly. First, for 3 days. This is Saturday the 28th. See why I'm doing this in the tray. Saturday the 28th. And they came on last Sunday. Oh my, apparently I'm not with it today. I think I'm getting a cold. They came last Sunday the 24th at 8 o'clock in the a.m. Right now I'm just going to put these in the cases in the order that they're in, and I'll rework them the way I want to afterwards. And then you can see that, can you? Okay. And they are here only for 3 days because they're on a cruise now in another place in Europe in an undisclosed location. Well, you know, it's her life, so I don't want to like give it away, right? 156. Any stragglers? Nope. And so what they did was they left 3 days early and came here to see us. Yay! I haven't seen my sister since my mom passed away last year. Oh, I sees a drill. That was in April. So they were here on Sunday. They got here on Sunday morning. And we didn't do anything Sunday afternoon. Now, before they got here, Jean-Marie has a sister and a son, and a sister with a husband, certainly. She has a daughter who has a husband, and his first cousin that we see sometimes. So I managed to get everybody together to go out for supper with Sissy and see Sissy. It was a miracle. Because everybody's so busy all the time, right? It's not because they didn't want to. No, don't get the wrong impression. It's because they're all so busy. But I managed to strike a weekend. Sherry was coming. That's my sister. And Sherry was coming, and everybody was not busy for supper. My stepson now, he had stuff going on in the afternoon, but he was free by 3, I think, o'clock. And he came here, and the rest came. Now, I knew Sherry and Mark would want a nap. Have we got a bit of static in that? Have we got static in that? I'm going to breathe in the bag. But don't breathe out. I put some moisture in the bag. I find it works on bags that have smaller amounts in it. Otherwise, itchy nose, kiss a fool. I kiss myself. So, we could pick them up. Now, that was the 24th. Her birthday was on the 18th. We're 2.5 years apart. So, we had gone to the store the day before. And I got some happy birthday banners. Bought a happy birthday balloon. Unbeknownst to me, though, the damn balloon was helium. And we didn't have any helium. So we used it as a placemat. On the table. Oh, my God. It's like only my family, eh? And hung up the happy birthday, it was like a string of things, but like the triangles. And hung them up on the windows, which one is still up. And today is the 28th. Hopefully you'll get to see this very soon. And So they came. We picked them up at the airport. Had to wait a little bit to see them. Oh, God. I am tired. And it's only like 11 o'clock in the night. Good God. And 168. Yep. Picked them up at the airport. Now, what is this bag? What is threes? Okay. 209. Do you think 209 is going to take more than one in container? I think so. Let's take out 3. And picked them up at the airport. So then we stopped at a store near to us on the way home. Because on Sundays in Belgium, good God, come off. People are gone to the bakeries or the store that have bakeries in them because everybody wants pastries and stuff for their for like breakfast, and then they're having fresh bread and stuff for sandwiches for lunch. So we picked up a whole slew of pastries. A slew means a whole lot. We picked up a whole lot of pastries for breakfast. And we even had some left over. Imagine that. And we came back then, and we had some pastries for breakfast. And oh, what was the symbol? Symbol's number 7. We had some pastries for breakfast. I'm saying it again. And then Sissy started hauling stuff out of her suitcase. So she brought me a bottle of Newfoundland rum. And she bought me some. Oh, I'm telling you, if you don't know, you don't know. But at home, we always drink Tetley tea. Tetley. Tetley. Tea. She brought me 2 big bags of Tetley tea and some Splenda, which is artificial sugar, because you can't get Splenda here. And what else? Oh, a Newfoundland crossword book that was new on the market with all different Newfoundland sayings, the crosswords, and Newfoundland places and stuff. So then, by lunchtime, which we were going to have like lunch then, but, oh, and I had her birthday cake. Yep, I had her birthday cake. Damn thing cost a lot of money, but I bought it from a fancy bakery here in town. But that's okay. Because I didn't have a birthday gift for her. Because we're going on the cruise. I didn't want to buy something big and like they not have room for it. So I said, nope, I will not. I won't buy something big. And I got to tell you something now. So $159, I got some in the bag. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little dot. See that dot? All right. That little dot tells me that I have some in a bag somewhere. As I know where I put it to. Because it's not enough to put in another container. Unless I got lots left over in the end. So, it was about 12 o'clock. And they went up to have a nap. Because they were pooped. Because, I mean, they had an 8-hour flight. Well, Newfoundland. Okay, so this is Canada. All right, this is Canada. And this is the island of Newfoundland right here. All right. Now, Europe is this way. But getting out of Newfoundland to, which would the closest place would be London, doesn't work much anymore. So, they had to fly from Newfoundland into Canada, into Toronto, which is in Ontario. So, it'd be built right here. What a map, eh? And they were late leaving St. John's, but they managed to get their connection. And then they had to fly over Newfoundland all the way back to Europe. Now, tell me, does it make sense, people? Tell me, does it make sense? I flew out of Newfoundland and waited 8 hours in the damnable airport to fly back over Newfoundland to fly here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anywho, they done it. So they were, needless to say, they were exhausted. So they went up to bed, and Molly went with them, my cat, because, I mean, if you're going to sleep and you're in a bedroom, you ain't doing it without Molly. And they had a big old nap, and I woke her up about 2:30, because I said, geez, I thought she said she wanted to get up before that. And woke him up anyway. She had her, God love her, had her clock set for in the AM instead of the PM. Ain't no wonder. She's mesmerized. So they got up and had showers then, and so we told the family, like, wait till 5:30 to come over. Whereas supper wasn't until 6:30 at the restaurant. And wait till 5:30 to come over, because we didn't know how long they were going to be, like, sleeping. Didn't want to get a shower because, I mean, you traveled all that time. Dear God. And whatnot. So that worked out well. All the family showed up. Coon, or my stepson, he was here earlier than that. That was fine. So we had a big jibber jabber here then till 6:15, and then we went to the Greek restaurant. Oh, what a feed we had! I don't know. Sketty, I got a thingy here. Hang on a minute. I got a thing that broke off, and I got to get in up close and personal with my tweezers. Because if you don't know, I'm really, really nearsighted. And I actually diamond paint with my glasses off. This is why I don't do whipping chats, but maybe one day I'll try. Anybody doesn't know what a whipping chat is, WIP is work in progress. Because I think you'd only see my head in the... I'm going to have to pause you for a second. Yep. So that sticker was lost. It would not work, so I just wrote up a tab. So anyway, we had all grand old chat. Everybody was chatting with Sherry, Mark, and there was one, like the cousin, Jean-Mary's and his sister's cousin. They had never met him before. So they were having a grand chat with him. Everybody's having a good time. We took out, look at that, just throw away the drills. Throw away the drills. And then we headed off down to the restaurant. It's just down over the hill from us. But we left here about 6:15. See, my trash tray fell out. Oh. We might never do this all tonight, okay? Because I'll drive you crazy if you're watching this. What number is that? 227. We had a wonderful supper. Like, we had a tradition. We had like we call it like you'd almost call it like a combination plate for a Chinese restaurant. What a lot of us had, they call it a meze. And Sherry and Mark and Coon and his cousin's husband had rack of lamb, and they came to the table, and actually there's this Greek alcohol called Metaxas or Metaxi or whatever, I don't know, Metaxas, I think. And they poured that over the rack of lamb, and like flambéed it at the table. And then they took it and brought it back into the kitchen to put the sauce on it and put the fixings on it. No, the sauce on it, and then, no, yeah, that's right. The fixings, there was Greek pasta and a particular kind of potato they do. Like wedges, but they're not normal wedges, no. So we got home, I think, about 9:30. Now, oh yeah, before the family came, we had birthday cake. Because the cake I managed to get, it was only big enough for 6 people. So, I couldn't share it with the whole family. I had hoped to get a big cake, but it didn't work out. Sorry, family, if you're listening. Now, if you're on my Facebook page as a Facebook friend, you will see pictures of that, because sometime the week I will get them uploaded. So then, Monday morning, we all went to bed about, well, we were all in bed by 12-ish. And then we got up at 9:30, I guess. And I packed a little bag for overnight, because there's no stopping us. We're not just going to sit around the house. There's a city in Belgium called Brugge. Brugge. But you might hear it pronounced Bruges. Brugge. That's the French pronunciation for said city. Because, yeah, one city is not the same in all languages here. So we went there and stayed overnight. Hubby found this wicked freaking hotel. And it was like a 12-minute walk from the center of Brugge. So we went to the hotel, and we were there. We weren't supposed to be able to check in until 3 o'clock, but we got there like 11:30, I think, ish. And the rooms were okay. And now myself and hubby are smokers. Don't need to hear nothing about it. And I'll blow into the bag. And so we had rooms on the ground floor that we just walked out into our little terrace. Sissy and them had a room that we figure, they were next door to us. We figure it was actually a wheelchair accessible room, because the door was huge, and so was the bathroom, like the doorways and stuff. And so they stayed there in that room next to us, but we had outdoor access, right? And I gotta leave that out, because I'm just knocking it out all the time. Oh, never mind, I should do that. The drills I'm missing, I'm going to put in there. Because some drills are staying on the tablecloth. So, say it was 12 o'clock. We checked in, like we didn't have to do anything when we checked in. Only scope out the rooms. And, Buddy gave us a map and showed us where we were, and showed us where we were, and showed us where the attractions were. Like we saw a few churches and just old buildings and a couple of market squares, and we went on this is not one day, because we just stay overnight. We went on a canal ride. I'm going to try to put that up as a little vlog soon. And we made a reservation at the hotel for supper, because we didn't quite know what we would be doing, so we said we'd better off making a reservation. So, I had to have a little break. So yeah, we did the hotel things, checked in, blah, blah, checked into the room. And then we started walking. We had our map. Now, almost all the cities in Belgium are old. Now, unless they're big metropolises like Brussels and whatnot. So they have cobblestone streets. Man, I tell you, they're not easy on your hips. But anyway, made it through it. So first we went off and we walked around a bit and we found the Church of Michelangelo. Most churches, I would say 85% of churches in Belgium are Catholic because it is a Catholic society. Well, it was, until people started coming in. And we went in this church. My God, it was beautiful, 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 beautiful. Like, it's just the architecture and stuff. And wow, it's just amazing. And you could see so much of the church, and then you had to pay to go into the part of the church where the statue was. There's a statue of the Mother and Child, it's called. And apparently it was the only piece of art that left Italy while Michelangelo was still alive. It went to this... Brugge was a really important town back in the day. It was a port, and it did a lot of commerce, and there was a lot of money there. Come out of the bag. And I did read the thingy, but stop. I got to stop and think, don't I, what I'm doing too. Two brothers, or I think had bought it. Well, I guess religious people, yeah. And put it in this church, and they named the church the Church of Michelangelo. And I've seen stuff on TV for Michelangelo, but never in my life thought that I would ever see anything that he made. So I was totally like in awe of this statue of Mother and Child. Now you can't get close to it, but I zoomed in with my camera. And just the way the church is made, and old churches, because back home in Canada and the U.S., churches aren't older than probably the 1700s or so, right? Really, realistically. So that's not old at all. But here, churches are like built in the 1400s, 1100s, 1200s, where it depends on where you go. And oh, look at that one. It's got these two little stupid bags in it. So we saw the statue. We were there, but I don't know how long we were there. The boys decided not to pay to go inside because they weren't really interested. So me and Sissy went off on our own, and they waited somewhere inside the church on a bench. Yeah, these two little bags of shaking them down, man. I'm shaking them down. If I could actually pour something out one time and not spill the drills, I'd be so happy. Anyway, the church was magnificent. I was in awe of this Michelangelo. I'm like going, I couldn't believe that what I was seeing. And now, you can also do, and we were in and out of souvenir shops and stuff. And then we stopped and had some lunch at a little. Around here, you have a lot of cafes. Like they have restaurants, but everybody wants to eat outdoors. Now this was like the 25th of September. Walking around, no coats on. It was 22, 23 degrees Celsius. Anybody in the U.S. will have to convert that. I'm sorry. And beautiful day. You couldn't ask for better because it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, and there was no wind, but there wasn't a blinding sun. So it was awesome. And like They have horse carriages. The horse rides you around, but we didn't bother to do that because actually it was quite expensive. €60. That's probably about 68 American, and it doesn't last that long. And because we knew we were going to do Canal Ride. So we had the lunch, and then we found where because now there's many places you can pay and go on the boat ride, Canal Ride, which is only €12, so it might not even be like 13, 14 bucks for USD. And it's a half-hour line. And we had we had done it before. Hang on, I gotta blow into the bag because the bag has got static. So it's just to get some moisture from your breath into the bag. And we went on the Canal Ride. And it's gorgeous because he's telling you about all the houses that you're seeing and blah, blah, blah. And this guy, now we had done it, myself and Jean-Marie had done it once before when my Aunt Bonnie, Dad's sister, and her best friend were here. But this guy was so good. He was like the best. And so we did that. And then we did some more popping into places and looking around and that. And we went back to the hotel for, I know we got back to 6:30. I think we stopped for a drink, of course. Oh, that's when I saw the bagpiper. You'll see him too, probably. It was a busker. He was playing the bagpipes with his kilt and everything on. Got back to the hotel, freshened up, went for supper. Had a wonderful supper. Oh, my God. Oh, for lunch. Okay, so for lunch, what did Sherry have? I don't remember what Sherry had now. To tell you the truth. Mark had mussels. This was for lunch. This is a big mussel country, and they do them good. And myself and Honey Bunny, Babe, or Baby Doll, had what they call croquettes. So home you can get like these McCain's tater tots. So they're about that long and they're round, and you do them in the oven. And they're filled with just like a potato that's mashed potato that's a mashed potato that is battered. But over here now is up to the next level, man, because this is where the McCain's got the idea. Whoever does tater tots home. You can get them filled with potatoes, or you can get them filled with cheese, or you can get them filled with shrimp. So, I had 2 shrimp croquettes, and Babe had, what do I call him Honey for, because he calls me Honey. He had a shrimp croquette and a cheese croquette, and we had a side of fries. This country lives on fries. And they're not French fries, they're fries. Because this is where fries came from, in Belgium. One day I'll explain that to you. Why they're not French. And I'm still wondering what Sherry had. I can't think for the life of me now. But anyway, we had that, and then we did the Canal Ride. Yeah. And so we're at that for a half hour, and we had we're just walking around and looking at this and that, and we went into this really old convent grounds that was made in 1716. See, old stuff. And we went into various different little places like that. And we made it back to the hotel, freshened up, had a spell, which means have a rest. Spell's a Newfoundland term. Had a spell. And then we went out to the restaurant for supper at the hotel. Beautiful, beautiful restaurant. And I had the mussels because I knew we had already looked at the menu, myself and Jean-Marie. That's the hubby. And we, I know, I can't talk well while I'm doing this, can I? I'm sorry, but the ums. So, it's a tapas bar and restaurant. So tapas are like little bits you can eat, right? But you can also, here they call it starters instead of appetizers. So Mark and Sherry had bruschetta, which is like an Italian bread. And it's got like I'd almost liken it to a salsa on top, but it's not salsa. Tomatoes and whatever. And Mr. had sweet pudding, white pudding, which is like a white sausage meat with bread mixed in it. And I had spare ribs, but now he said there was only a few spare ribs. Geez, the spare ribs were about that long. There were 7 pieces. By the time after eating bread, and by the time we ate that, I was like, oh, geez, I'm full, you know. But anyway, so then for supper, Sherry had fettuccine chicken. Mark had a steak with pepper sauce, salad, and fries. Jean-Marie had meatball. Well, in Dutch is bolletjes in tomatensauce. So it's meatballs in tomato sauce. But I'm seeing how much I can fit in this bottle. The meatballs are like, I'm not joking. They're monstrous. And he loves it. And that's like a real Belgian thing. Meatballs and tomato sauce. And I said, did I say I had the mussels? I hope I did. I had the mussels. And the mussels come with fries. His meatballs came with potato croquettes. Fries came for... Mark had the steak. And it came with a salad and fries. And Sherry's chicken fettuccine, I'm going to call it, just came as it was. I don't think there was anything extra with that. And, we were there for hours. Here in Belgium, okay, so like they had 3 sittings for supper. One at 6, but you had to be gone by 7:45. One at 7, which is what we took. And one at 8:15. But now, the 7 o'clock people and the 8:15 people apparently could stay forever. We didn't actually have to leave till 11:30. Now, normally, I guess too, we're a touristic town. That you could tell that a lot of people were there from the town itself. They weren't there from the hotel. And so the food is good when the locals come to eat there, right? So I'm going to want 3 for that one for sure. So we took our time. I mean, we never left the hotel, the Oh, and Mark had dessert. Yes, he did. It came in like a mason jar thing, like this big around, like with those flip lids. What the heck did he have? It was, oh, a white chocolate mousse with raspberry sauce on it. Raspberry or strawberry? 1 to 2. Now, when you're talking, people hear chocolate mousse, choco mousse, is a big thing here. And you're not getting it out of a can or a bottle either. It's homemade by the restaurant. And Mark loved it, so that was good. But we were looking at the drinks menu, all right? So I think the hotel cost about €200 a night, so that's about $215. Yeah, US, I guess. So, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but we're only going to be there for 1 night, so we went, oh, what the hell. Because not all hotels in Belgium have parking. I just heard y'all go, what? This is correct. Not all hotels in Belgium, or it's a Europe thing, don't have parking. But this hotel had parking. And we could leave the car there on the day we were leaving. Like if because they know that maybe you got to check it at 11:30. But maybe you want to do some more stuff in Brugge while you're there. So we only had to pay like for the 1 night, which was €20. Now we did look at the pay machines on the streets. You'd only get 2 hours and 20 minutes on the street for €16. So the 20 the 20 euro parking fee was not expensive at all. But hey, we're used to it, so I found it really strange when I first came over, no doubt. And but there you go. So then we went back to our room. We had to look around the outside. Outside they had like an outside bar and a space where you could sit in that and order tapas, I guess. And I'm never going to finish this all in one night, am I? One whip and chat. And we went back to the room, and I was like, we went down to bed. And Sissy and her hubby took a walk around nighttime to see what was lit up. Oh, see, I was going to do that. It was nice. You saw me do that before. And then they came back to the room. They said and watched the movie. They were up till 2 o'clock. I went, good God, weren't you tired? So the next morning we got up and we had breakfast. Now, usually our breakfasts at these hotels we go to are just buffets. And, I mean, there's everything you want. And a normal Belgian breakfast is like cold meats, cheese, buns to make sandwiches out of. And they call them pistolets. And then you got like your pastries. And then you're going to have eggs or bacon and eggs and bacon, sausages, whatever they got there. Because it's a buffet. And what is that? That is a triangle. That is not a triangle. This is a funny thing. My stomach is rumbling. And so what they said was that breakfast would be on the table. And we're like, what? And then, because there's only a table for 4, right, you know. And I might want another one. Let's see. And so here they had like It was like a 3-tier Lazy Susan. So it was like, a bit that big around and smaller, then smaller on top. And what was on the bottom were it was the pistolets, the buns, croissants, jams, and little tiny, you know how you get those little tiny bottles? Butter. And the next layer had all kinds of little slices of cheese or chunks of cheese. And fruit, like just some like dried fruit and stuff and nuts. And then the third layer had like a dessert, like a macaroon and some kind of cake. And it was like just bite size. But you could also get eggs. Like I had scrambled eggs. I think me and hubby had scrambled eggs and bacon. And Mark had sunny side up eggs and bacon. Sherry had an omelet and bacon. And then she had an omelet and bacon, and hubby had a bowl of yogurt, and it had all this fruit in it. And also Mark had salmon toast, which was smoked salmon and toast. What a wonderful breakfast we had. So we checked out at the hotel. We I'm dropping the drills. I'm spilling the drills. Chris, if you're watching this, I'm spilling the drills. And so then we checked out and left the car and had another big walk. So then we went to we did have lunch along the way too, didn't we? Yeah, that was at the end though. We had to bypass some of the places we had been the day before. Just the way you walk out. I mean, there's only so many ways you can walk out of the place. But then we went to, we were going to do a tour of town. Now, town hall is like an old town hall. Like maybe it was built in the 1400s or whatever. But we decided not to bother. Because it was getting late-ish. We still hadn't eaten. And we wanted to see this other church. So we went to and town hall was right next to this other church, which was called the Church of the Healing Blood, which they have, I don't know what to say about it. They have a vial of Jesus' blood, which they obviously believe that this is what it is, okay? Anybody that knows me knows I'm not religious, even though I did go to church. I mean, United Church Canada. I did go to church all my days, like when I was up till my 20s, I guess. Went to church for my dad, Christmas time, weddings, then after that. And then occasional, different times just to shock the life out of them because I went to church. And but I've never had the real belief that true believers have. So we walked around this church. Me and Sherry were doing most of the walking. The boys sat down at the bench in the back. And I mean, it's like the paintings and the stained glass windows and the altars. Like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. I mean, you go there just, even if you're not a believer, you're going there just because you got to see what's there. And, I left one behind. And, so we looked all around the church and stuff, and, yeah, there was an upstairs first we went to. Yeah. We saw that, and then we went to the bottom part of the church where we knew, the vial was there. Oh, now, if I can get this, what odds it can be a party animal. And my sister didn't go up to see it, but I decided for some reason that I wanted to see this vial. And now, we think it was an altar boy there with the vial, right? Because they're not going to just let anybody near it without having somebody there. Maybe he was a security guard altar boy, we don't know. But anyway, I walked up to the steps. He had to walk up to a couple steps and up to where he was sitting down. And I don't know whatever. I don't understand what happened. I looked at it and he bowed his head down like they say a prayer for you. And I looked at it. Now, it was a container about that long, very ornate at the ends and stuff. And it almost looked like there was cloth with blood on it inside of the container. And I still don't know a week later what happened to me. Because as soon as I saw it, I had to put my hand over my mouth because I was going to let out this big cry and a sob. There were tears running down my cheeks. When I came back to the three of them, I sat in a seat away from them because I was still crying. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe since both Mom and Dad are gone that I don't even realize that I believe in something more because I don't want to believe they're just in the ground, that and when I talk, I'll talk to Mom or Dad and I'll look up to the sky, right? But I've been known to do that all my life. But I don't know. I don't know what it was. If it was some kind of experience, I don't know. Because, who can say if it was actually a vial of blood of Jesus? I don't know, right? So anyway, after that, we went back to another square and saw another buskers. And on the way back, and we got something to eat. What did I have that time? Oh, I had a nice Caesar salad. Oh, no, don't. See, I was going to put it on there, and there's no cover. And Sherry had her waffle, her nice Belgian waffle. And Mark had garlic shrimp, and Babe had the croquettes again, with shrimp and cheese. Because we don't make them at home, because they're difficult to make. So when we're away somewhere, it's like, eat that now. And then we got back to the hotel, and we had already checked out, certainly, so we just went in and used the washroom, or the WC as they call it here, but I think that's WC, W-C. I think that means water closet from the British, to tell you the truth. And we drove back home. So I promptly went to sleep pretty much. Apparently we were in a big traffic jam, and I did see the cops speeding by 2 or 3 times. But I missed the whole traffic jam because we were 45 minutes longer getting back than we were getting up. Because I think we left at 3:30-ish, and we were trying to beat the supper time traffic. Because, it was a work day. It was Tuesday. And, but we didn't beat it all. No, we got into traffic. And we came back home and unpacked our little bags. And then, of course, Sissy and her husband packed up their bags. They had bought some souvenirs for their kids. And their oldest is a boy, and they bought some souvenirs for his girlfriend. And we all went, well, they had to leave here at 4:30. 4:30 or 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. And they were getting up at 3. Now, I'm a night owl, so they all went to bed about between 9:30 and 10:30. And I stayed up then, because I'm not always up that late anyway. Well, not always, but lots of times. And did some diamond painting. Of course. I'd missed like 3 days of diamond painting. And they all got up at 3. And made sure everything was packed up and blah, blah, blah. And then the taxi came and whisked them away to the airport at 4 o'clock. Because their flight was... Oh, jeez, I'm going to do it again. Their flight was 7:15. And getting through the airport and security and stuff, you need to be gone by then. So, there you go. My 3-day visit with my sissy. They're now on their cruise. And it's somewhere near Italy, so it's really warm. Lots of old stuff to see from the pictures that she's been posting. And misses her already. So, anything else? Now, hopefully half that made sense. Anyway, I'll put up a little video of when, like, of the front of the hotel and the room we stayed in. It was so cool. And I forgot to film Sissy's room. Oh, geez, but hey. And of the canal ride. And at one point in the canal ride, though, you'll see that I filmed the lady's coat in front of me because I thought I just had my camera on instead of the video. But oops. And you can hear the guide talking. He was funny. He sounds like he's British, but he was actually born there. People that are born in the Flanders region of Belgium, which is the Dutch region, speak Dutch Flemish, which is like a dialect of Dutch. And French and English, because he was doing most of his speaking in French and English, because that's what everybody on the boat understood. Even because the Dutch people will understand French and English, but out of the towners, like you got the French people, and you got people that understand English, like us. But it was really nice, got to say. So it was a really nice little vacation in Belgium with my sissy and my bro-in-law. Got to celebrate her birthday. She got to see all the family. Mark had really wanted, that's her husband, he's the one, he wanted to go. They were here before in 2017. And he really wanted to see Brugge, but never got to see it. So we fulfilled that dream for him. So, as I put this last sticker on, I'm not going to torture you anymore because I have kept you long enough. I'm gone over an hour now. And I'll pour this last bottle of drills. I hope you've been seeing what I've been doing. I think so. And I hope that little Xyron sticker maker, how to use it and how to make your stickers, will help somebody. If it helps one person, it's all good. So, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll do this by myself. I'll talk to myself as I do it, yeah. And I hope you're all doing good. Hope you enjoyed a little story of my sister's little vacation. And mine too. Ours too. And love y'all. Here's your great big hug. Whoa. And we'll see you the next time. Bye.